Welcome back, my friends, to another pick a card reading. And today's reading, what I want you guys to do is think of someone, and then I want you to pick a card. And these are going to be the messages, the things that they truly want to say to you. I have channeled some messages and written some things out here. We're going to dive into their feelings and different things and figure out who this person is. So as you can see, I have 5 different piles on the screen. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, and pile number 5. Choose the one that resonates with you guys the most. I put the timestamps below, and I will see you guys at your reading. Welcome, my pile number 1s, to your pick a card reading of your person, the person that you're thinking of, what they want to say to you right now. So we're going to get into this. I have a few cards that I picked, and then I also channeled some messages for you guys. These cards I chose to represent the person's energy in your life right now, so maybe you can kind of identify them. I know I had you think of them, but this is kind of the energy I feel like they're putting off right now. And so we have the creator and the unseen. And the creator, this is somebody that is very creative. They are probably an artist of some kind. They use their creative ability in their life in order to probably make money or to express themselves in some way. We also had the unseen. You guys had 2 cards that came out, and the unseen I felt was kind of literal. I felt like you guys maybe don't see each other. Maybe you're not in communication right now, and I did feel like this could be a separation for some of you guys, and it's a romantic one. For some of these piles I didn't pick up romantic energy, but this is a collective reading, so take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. All right, let's look at your other cards here too. So we have the 3 of Torches, we have the 7 of Cups, make sure we fit all these here, we have the Hermit, we have the 6 of Swords, and we have the 9 of Pentacles. So once again, I do feel like for many of you, you're not in communication. We have the Hermit card, and I feel like this person may have, they're doing this on purpose. They're not speaking to you on purpose. Not that I don't feel like they don't like you or care about you. There's something about this connection where I feel like they had to take time and step back in order to understand themselves more. I also felt like this pile, for this person, they maybe went through a difficult situation in the past several months, or maybe last 6 months, something like that. They've been going through a difficult time, and it's like they had a hard time juggling emotions and connections with other people and this other situation that is happening. But what I will say, what I like about this is this 3 of Torches and the 6 of Swords. I feel like this person wants to reach back out. They want to try again. There is something about how they are thinking back to you, and they want to see you again. And I feel like this person has learned a lot about themselves. Maybe they aren't the creative type, but now they're tapping into that creative energy. Now, seeing the 7 of Cups, so this person has been very confused lately. They have a lot of options, a lot of choices, but they struggle actually making decisions. I feel like this person is also very practical, and they're used to doing things on their own. They're used to being by themselves, and there's something about your energy that blindsided them, you guys. I feel like you kind of scared them. I feel like you guys, and actually let's look at these messages here that I channeled for you guys. So this is what they would want to say to you. And this one is, I don't know how to express my feelings for you. Please give me some time. Put these here. I had to be alone for a while to find out what I truly want. I've never had feelings like this before. This connection scared me at first, and that was what I really felt strong for you guys, is this person ran scared. They started feeling feelings, they were getting emotions towards you, and it was something they really hadn't experienced before. I feel like this person would put up a wall many times, and I want to say distract, but I don't know. For some reason, I feel like they just wouldn't want to connect with people on a more intimate level, but somehow this is what happened. You broke down that wall, and you did get to them emotionally. Your last message is, I want to try again and do better this time, which is definitely an energy that I get from this pile. There is something there that they can't see, but they feel. I just looked at the unseen and I was like, oh, this is those feelings that you can't explain that this person actually has for you. And I do feel like this person is going to be reaching out to you very soon. This is a timeless reading. If I could say, a time frame for you guys, I would say 3 to 4 weeks, seeing the Three of Wands here. So that would be the time frame that I would give this. And once again, this is a collective reading, so that might just be for some of you guys. So next, what I'm going to do is draw a few tarot cards to get any more information for you guys here. Spirit, what other messages does pile number one's person want to say to them? Oh, we definitely have some romantic feelings going on here. This is actually the extra card in the deck, but I use it. And obviously it's two people that are in love, and they have the birds, and they're outside, and they're just enjoying life here. And this is what this person wants to experience with you guys. We have the Three of Cups. So they feel really good around you. They feel very almost at home with you. And I felt that this person was maybe a friend at first. There was something about this collaboration with this person, is what I want to say, where you guys were friends first, and then they actually got feelings for you, and that's when they ran away scared. Because I felt for some of you with this Six of Swords here, this person could have been a long-term friend too. Somebody from childhood, growing up, something like this. We also have the Nine of Wands here. Like I said, there's almost this breaking down of walls, emotional walls, for this person here that they're having to go through, and it's almost like they've had to work really hard to figure out what they want to do, because like I said, with the Seven of Cups also, they're confused. They don't know what to do. They've kind of sat in limbo for a while, in this unseen realm, working through their emotions for a while, trying to figure out exactly what all this means and really what they want to say to you. It's like they had to figure out if it was real. We have the Six of Swords again. Yeah, this person's coming out of more of a trying time, a time in their life where they've been confused. And I just got this also from Spirit, that this person may have actually been in a bad relationship before they met you, and so this was another reason why they didn't want to have feelings for someone else. We have a Ten of Wands. See, we have this person really trying hard to overcome something, and I feel like they're trying to use force and strength to overcome emotions, and it's not quite working. The good news is, like I said, they're about to be out of it. Even seeing this Ten of Wands here, it's like they're coming out of this time where they're just being very, very difficult, very hard on themselves. Overthinking. We have the Eight of Swords too, and I got the Sun, and I feel like this is where they are going to be able to see the Sun once they're actually able to reach out to you and speak these things that they have been feeling, and really be able to open their emotions up. Like I said, I don't feel like this person has been able to do that in the past, so this is going to feel really good for them. They're going to feel like a brand new person here, pile number one. All right, pile number one, I think that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I hope you guys have a super welcome pile number two to your pick a card reading of the person that you're thinking of, what they want to say to you. And so we have some channeled messages for you guys. I have some cards that I pulled, and then we'll also be pulling some more tarot cards to just get any additional information. All right, so you got the Bardo. So this pile was pretty interesting to me, and this is a collective reading, so you will have to let me know what resonates. But just remember, not all messages are for everyone. This is a general collective message. So the Bardo is like this place of in-between where souls pass through. So I don't know, I felt two different things from this pile here. That one, this person could be someone that has actually passed in your life. communicating with you that you're thinking about, or this is someone that is completely out of your life now. It's almost like they're not, you know, alive anymore, that they are so gone out of your life. So here are the other cards that I got for you guys. We have the Hierophant. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Swords. And I want to fit all these. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. First thing I want to say, because I just laid out the Wheel of Fortune, is whatever happened, I do feel like pile number 2, you guys don't talk to this person anymore. They're out of your life. The Wheel of Fortune was showing me that that fate took you guys apart. Something happened and changed kind of your destiny. So if this person hasn't passed, I feel like maybe you guys were in a very, you know, deep connection, a deep relationship. I want to say almost engaged or wanting to get married, a very serious connection here. And I feel like that's why it almost kind of feels like death here. But there was something about it that was not meant to be. And I feel like that's going to be one of the biggest messages here, because there's a lot of sadness around this pile number 2. We have the Nine of Swords here. This is somebody being very anxious, constantly thinking. They can't even sleep at night. They're always thinking to this thing, this worry. And anxiety is usually, you know, you're worried about something in the future, or you're worried about something that you've done in the past. We also have the Seven of Pentacles. And the sevens to me are always about confusion. In this card, though, what I felt like is this person's always looking back. They're always analyzing the situation, and they feel bad about something here. Like I said, there's some very sad energy connected to this pile number 2. And then we also have the Five of Cups. And of course, the Five of Cups talks about somebody, you know, walking away very sadly, knowing that they have to leave something behind here, but knowing it is the best thing for them. Having the Hierophant, it's also a number 5 card. So having 2 5 shows that there's been a lot of change. So there's been a lot of change in your life and their life. They may have been called away to do something. There was something about this connection that was broke apart very quickly. That fate pulled you guys apart. And I feel like maybe you even tried to stay together. You tried to make things work. And maybe we're sitting back and thinking, you know, what could have made this work here? But this was a lesson. This was something about for you to learn, for you to grow, for you to move forward here. So these are the channel messages that I got for you, pile number 2. So you have, you deserve to be happy. I think about you often and get sad. I was too hard on you. I should have treated you better. Please remember the good times we had. You've made me into a new person. I feel like I've lost you forever. So definitely, like I said, some very heavy energy with this connection, but there's something about it that you guys were supposed to be together, you know, for the time that you were, and then you were supposed to separate and go, you know, your own ways and do something different. I don't know. I keep feeling like you both are teachers. I saw the Hierophant here. You guys are people that can go out and help other people in some way, and you together weren't able to share this wisdom that you have with the world, so you had to be separated in order to do that. Seeing this, where is it? I was too hard on you. I should have treated you better. I feel like this person thought a lot about let's look at this, the Seven of Pentacles. They thought a lot about material possessions. They thought a lot about work. They thought a lot about, yeah, material things. And I feel like they maybe pressured you into things that you didn't want to do. Maybe you weren't ready to do here somehow. But overall, like I said, they do feel bad about this. I feel like this person would definitely apologize to you if they got to see you. But I feel like this connection is just gone. Like, you guys are not meant to be in each other's lives anymore. And that is very, you know, it's sad. Like I said, I get a lot of sad energy from this pile. It's a heavier one, definitely, here. So next what we're going to do is draw some tarot cards, and I just saw, I think, a message from my last pile. Let's see what's coming through. All right, Spirit, what else does pile number 2's person want to say to them? That wanted to come out. There's the 6 of Cups. Definitely this very strong past connection. Like I said, I felt like you guys had a very, very strong connection. You guys were about to make a pretty big commitment with each other, but something stopped it. Pile number 2, what else does their person want to say to them? And if this person is past, because like I said, I did feel like that this person, I feel like, was hard on you, and maybe they expected too much. They wanted to be a good teacher to you and a good role model to you, but instead, you know, they worried too much about other things, and it just put too much on you, and it was hard for you guys to actually have that full connection with each other. I could see this being like a father or a grandfather energy coming through, and they look back and they feel bad that, you know, they didn't enjoy other things with you in life, maybe little silly things. And it's almost like when I see this 7 of Pentacles, it is this person looks back and they go, man, I should have done this and I should have done that better, sort of energy. I get the Hermit. So again, I feel like this person is not in your life and not around. Let's see what else is coming through. Spirit, what does pile number 2 need to know about this person? What do they want to say to them here? We have the Fool. We have the Star, and we have the 6 of Swords. This to me feels like they want you to put them in the past, their memory. I feel like they want you to move forward and have hope for the future. If that, you know, that would be something else that they would want to say to you, pile number 2, is to not think back and think, you know, we said here, please remember the good times. Definitely keep a hold of those, but, you know, don't hang on to this person's memory in a negative way. They don't want you to do that. They want you to hope for the future and move forward at this time. Let's see what else is coming through pile number 2. We have the 5 of Pentacles, which, you know, we have the 5 of Cups. I get a lot of, like I said, it's time to walk away, but we're walking away sadly at this point. And this person is too. We have the Knight of Swords. This is, you know, impulsive energy here, and this person could have been an air sign. Maybe this is why this is coming through. But this is also, to me, like this whole, you know, spread right here is, you know, leave me in the past. As you can see, the 5 of Pentacles is walking this way. Maybe take some time, find that hope, find that inner light. But it's time for you to go experience your own life and your own journey. And whatever this person taught you, I almost feel like they want you to let it go. You'll have to let me know how that resonates. But it's like they want you to leave all of this in the past. It's dead, it's gone, it's buried, it's not useful anymore. It's time for you to move completely forward and get that out of your mind. And I feel for some of you, you're meant to be doing something else in life, and they're encouraging you to do this. They know that you are overthinking about something in the past, but they want you to move forward with the future and kind of have that impulsive energy to jump out and take a risk and try something new and have an adventure for yourself, pile number 2. All right, pile number 2, I think that is all the messages that I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you guys have a super blessed day. Welcome, pile number 3, to your pick a card reading. And today we are going to see what the person you are thinking of is, you know, what they want to say to you. So first, I have some tarot cards that I drew, and I drew these cards to represent the person's energy that they have right now. But we also have some channeled messages of what they want to say to you, and then we will look at the tarot also. So you guys got the Orphan, and the Orphan to me always represents this person that feels maybe abandoned or alone. Maybe they were actually an orphan. Maybe their parents, you know, abandoned them. I always get this abandonment issue whenever I'm connect to this, where this person almost is afraid to have connections here. And you know, we have the snake here. And the child kind of reaching in, and I feel like this person can be careful. They can be overly cautious and careful sometimes, and possibly overthink. They can also be fearful and angry, you know, if they feel like they are backed into a corner here, just like a snake would do. So let's take a look at your other cards. We have the Four of Torches. See. We have the Fool. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Two of Cups. And we have the Empress. We have a lot of very homey, I want to say, comfortable feeling energy here too. And so what I get from your guys' pile number 3, this person feels very at home with you. They feel very good with you. So whatever has happened in the past, it's like, you know, they're able to actually settle down and feel at home. You've given them a reason to feel comfortable, where in the past they have not felt comfortable. They haven't felt like they've had a home before. They feel like, you know, they felt like people maybe abandoned them. There's something about you that, like I said, is very comfortable, very loving, almost even mothering or nurturing here, seeing the Empress card. But this definitely feels like a romantic connection. This person is very connected to you. They have a lot of emotions towards you, and seeing the twos here, I feel like they're ready to make a commitment to you. We also have the Four of Torches, which a lot of times is about, you know, celebrating a home. This is foundations, establishments, even weddings. So I get that this person wants to make a commitment with you and really try something new, something that they're not used to doing. They're, you know, stepping out off the cliff here. They're trying something. They don't know what's going to happen, but they're ready to do that for you. And then we also, with this Empress card, I sense that this person wants to grow something with you here. They want to, yeah, they want to make a commitment. If this isn't a romantic relationship, there's something, this person loves your energy and they want to do something and grow and build something with you. It could be like a business or something. But overall, like I said, I get that this is more of a romantic connection here. And this person wants to get married. They want to have children. They want to build a life with you and leave this energy that they have felt in the past behind. So let's take a look at your channeled messages. You have, you make me feel like I'm at home with you. I think you're so attractive. This person really, really likes you. I want to have a family with you, which is what I was feeling. You make me want to try new things. I want to create a life with you. I want to make a commitment to you. So these are the things that this person would want to say to you. And like I said, this person is very in love, very committed, and they're ready to move forward with a life with you and really leave everything behind here. And like I said, with the orphan here, that abandonment issue, it's like there's taking their fears and they're putting them in the past. They may have had, you know, bad situations, bad relationship, bad connections with people in general that's made them put this like wall up almost, but they are ready to throw it all down because of you. There's something about your energy, like I said, that's very nurturing, and I feel like you've helped heal them in some ways too, and they don't want to leave this behind. You know, they want to be with you throughout this life. So next, let's take a look at the tarot to see what other information we can get for you guys, pile number 3. All right, Spirit, what other information does pile number 3 need to know about this person? What other messages do they have? What do we need to know? What was that? I saw it flip. Queen of Pentacles, which to me is all about just feeling stable and grounded and, you know, mature in life. And I get that energy from you guys, pile number 3, those of you that chose this. There's something about you that's mature and nurturing, and it's like you worked with this person through their issues is what I felt like. You know, you didn't just turn them away like everyone else has done, I feel like, in the past, or at least they felt that way. Let's see what else is coming through. We have the Death card, which is interesting because, like I said, I felt that there's something about this energy where they are leaving something behind completely and trying something new. But it is almost this death. There's this death of this old personality, feelings and thoughts that they have. And they are having to try something that they've never tried before, seeing the Fool card. stepping out on a limb, you know. I can definitely, like I said, that the death card, that's kind of what I was feeling before. Let's see what else is coming through. This person feels very good around you. It's like a win for them. You make this person very, very happy. I would definitely, I don't know who this is for you. You'll have to let me know in the comments below, but they just feel like they have completely lucked out. You make them feel amazing here. I feel like you've helped them grow in some way into something better. Let's see what else is coming through. I feel like they're going to spend their life trying to just make you feel the exact same way here. We have the Five of Swords. So whenever I see the Orphan card, and I said this in the beginning, I kind of get this energy that this person can be very fearful and angry at times, kind of like a snake if went backed into a corner. So seeing this Five of Swords, to me, this is the energy. They could be defensive. So I would say, honestly, to be kind of careful with them. And I feel like you have been. I feel like that's the whole thing here, is that you guys have been very patient with this person. You know the flaws, you know their quirks and different things. You've worked with them. They're very thankful about it. But there's still this ego, this more defensive energy here, and they know it. But the connection is just so strong, and it's like they want to be this new person. For some of you, I feel like this person is like rehabilitated in some way. That's the words that I'm getting from something, just whatever that could be. They're, a rehabilitated person where, many people in the past have abandoned or looked down on this person, so they got used to not really connecting. And you, like I said, having this more nurturing energy has given them hope, and they want to make a commitment to you and create a life with you. I'm getting like the same cards. So this energy is pretty strong here, you guys. We got the Four of Cups, which this card is speaking to me that this person, they think about you a lot. I think they think about their past a lot too, and it's, you keep them focused on the future. You keep them focused on, what's important in life. It's kind of like, if you see them in this Five of Swords or Four of Cups energy, this ego defensiveness, or this person looking back on, how they messed things up, you bring them out of this. And like I said, this is really why they respect you and love you, and they want to take care of you and, like I said, create a life with you. And we got the Lovers, you guys. This is like a destined relationship here. This is a fated relationship. And like I said, I feel like this is romantic for many of you guys. All right, pile number 3, I think that is all the messages that I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a super blessed day. Thank you for watching. Welcome, pile number 4, to your pick a card of the person that you're thinking of, what they want to say to you. So we have some tarot cards that I pulled. I have some channeled messages, and I also pulled one of these. I like to do this with these sort of readings because it gives me an idea of the person's energy, kind of what they're putting off, the archetype that they are. And so you guys got the Judge. So this, to me, when I see the Judge, I feel like this is somebody that can be critical, can be harsh sometimes. They are trying to be fair, but a lot of times even a judge can have a biased opinion, and they try to uphold that opinion a little too much, too harshly. So let's see what your other cards are. So you have the Morning. You have the Two of Torches. You have the Seven of Torches. You get very harsh energy from this person. Yeah. You have the King of Torches and the Devil. So yes, I feel like this person definitely has some very intense energy. They could be possibly a fire sign, or they just act like this. They want to be very active. They want to be moving, but I get this overwhelmed feeling from them. Seeing the Seven of Torches and the Devil here. Seeing the Devil, I feel like this person would have issues, putting other people before themselves. I feel like this person could be very selfish. And that is the energy I am getting from the Judge also. This person, yeah, they have a hard time. They focus on their own goals and what they want in life. And they, a lot of times, can leave people behind or come off as a very arrogant, and they probably are a very arrogant person, is what I feel like. But there's something here about them changing too. With the morning, it feels like they've gone through this darkness, and for some of you, this could be somebody that dealt with like addictions or something along those lines. And actually in pile number 3, I felt like that could have been a rehabilitated person. You may want to watch that one too. And this, I do kind of feel that addictive energy, and it doesn't always have to be drugs. It could be addicted to work, it could be addicted to negative thoughts, or anything. But there's this addicted energy that pulled the connection away, that made you guys separate from each other. The connection with you two, if you are in communication still, I kind of feel like you are. I feel like this person is harsh, but you're feeling this energy between you two, the connection between you two, it's starting to diminish here. Now, I feel like they can see this. Pile number 4, I almost forgot, because they're coming out of this with the morning. This card talks about being in the night, being in the darkness, and seeing the devil here, to having those attachments to something here. They're starting to shine the light on that and be able to see kind of what has been controlling them. And so I feel like something's been controlling them, so they've actually been very controlling and very judgmental, because many times people that are in those situations, they are actually more judgmental of other people because they don't feel free. So they don't want other people to feel free themselves. So let's take a look at your channeled messages to see what they say. So you have, I'm thinking of reaching out to you, but I'm afraid to. I let my anger get to me. I made bad decisions and was selfish. I should have put you first. I'm working on becoming a better person because of you. So there's definitely something that you have shown them, something about you where they are starting to judge themselves even, is what I feel like. They're starting to look at themselves and be like, hey, I was being too angry, I was being too upset, I was being too controlling. The next one is, I said and did things to you that I regret. I'm sorry. What I did was my fault. Never blame yourself. You only tried to help me, and I see that now. So you definitely put in a lot of effort, I feel like, with this person. And this is a collective reading, but I feel like for a lot of you that you are still either in this relationship or in communication with this person, and you're kind of like maybe not together, or maybe you are together, but there's something about, like I said, the connection where it feels like it's kind of, disintegrating, it's falling apart. But at the same time, I feel that this person is wanting to change. They're wanting to turn these things around and become a better person. Like I said, now that is up to you if you want to stick around or deal with that sort of thing. But I do feel that this person is sincere about this, about truly wanting to change these things here. So we are going to draw some tarot cards. So Spirit, what other messages are coming through for my pile number 4? What do they need to know about the person that they're thinking of? So we have the 8 of Cups. So for some of you, yeah, this is, separation, or once again, the connection, because I'm seeing emotions and feelings here. I feel like the emotions are being cut off, and almost for some of you that you've had to do that. You've had to put up a wall with this person because they've hurt you a lot, and you're starting to pull back. You're starting to walk away from this person. But this could be literal for some of you guys. You could have walked away from the situation because I feel like this person has not been good to you. They have not been very nice. Like I said, they've been very selfish. Let's see what else is coming through. What else does my pile number 4s need to know? This person gets very anxious when they think about the past. We had the Emperor that fell. So this is somebody, this has got to be a fire sign, and this possibly is an Aries here. Okay, you can see my cord. Okay. Definitely somebody that tries to be in control of situations. But again, I feel like because this person doesn't feel free themselves, they're just judging and very dominant and controlling because they don't feel free. We also have the 3 of Pentacles. So I feel like you worked with this person in some way too. But there is, like I said, I don't want to say gave up, but maybe so. You guys had to give up. You had to walk away. This person wasn't changing or hasn't been changing. And so the emotions are now being drawn back. You're having to protect yourself here. But this is slowly growing into something better. It is. It's getting more established here is what I feel like. So if you are sticking around or if you are wanting to be with this person still, I do feel like this is going to get better. They're starting to realize, you know, what they've done. And I feel like they're going to apologize to you in the near future. Let's see. Pull another card for you guys here. Four of Cups. Again, this person, they think back to what they did. I feel like this person feels a lot of guilt. Even seeing the Devil, again, you know, that's guilty, you know, feeling guilty here and not feeling free. So this person does feel very bad about what they've said and done to you. And the Ace of Swords here, I feel like they are going to be communicating with you guys soon about this, about how they feel, the situation that's going on. I feel like they're going to want to express that they want to change and to look at things a little bit different. However, I feel like this is kind of a new energy for them. So this is kind of the beginning of that transformation and change for them here. And so it may not be an easy road is the energy that I'm picking up. Maybe some ups and downs. So just keep that in mind. But overall, I feel like this person is sincere about wanting to change and wanting to say that they're sorry to you guys, pile number 4. All right, pile number 4, I think that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a super blessed day. Thank you for watching. Welcome my pile number 5s to your pick a card reading to what this person that you're thinking of wants to say to you. So I have some cards that I pulled, I have some channeled messages, and then we're also going to be using the tarot to get some additional information. So this card right here represents the energy of this person. And so we have the Eternal Child. Now, when I saw this and what I was feeling from you guys, pile number 5, is the Eternal Child was more of a person that was immature, that this person has been immature to you. And I feel like that this person may have not been very fair to you either, but I definitely got this very childish energy where they are kind of refusing to grow up, to learn and grow up from the, you know, their mistakes, their problems and stuff like that, and they just have this very childish energy. So let's take a look at your other cards. You have the 8 of Cups, you have the 10 of Pentacles, you have the 6 of Torches, which is the 6 of Wands. You have the Prince of Swords, definitely getting that immature, impulsive energy here. You have the High Priestess, and I actually got an extra card with you guys. You have the King of Cups. Let's make sure you can see these. So your guys, the energy for you, pile number 5, is, once again, this person is very impulsive, very childlike. I feel like they keep a lot of secrets. They keep things hidden. They have trouble connecting. Now this person could be a water sign is what I pick up with the King of Cups, and then seeing the 8 of Cups also. I feel like they worry too much about what other people think of them, and you know, they're constantly putting on like a show for people. But this has really created an issue with the connection is what I felt like. So for many of you, I don't feel like you guys communicate. You guys are not together. This is a past relationship of some sort, and definitely because of how this person acts. I feel like they're a show off. And then even seeing the Pentacles here, I feel like they focus too much on material things. It's like they're focusing on all the wrong things, but it's kind of like a child. If you showed them a toy, you know, they're going to run after it versus, you know, an emotional connection or, you know, something like that. Basically not being able to weigh up priorities and looking at shiny objects over actual true love and true emotional connection here. So yeah, I feel like you guys aren't together. There's something about this person hiding things though from you too. They kept a lot of secrets. And I feel like this person was probably pretty selfish also. Now, I do feel like if you guys aren't communicating, this person pays attention to you. They, you know, check out your social media. If you have social media, they keep tabs on you in some way to make sure, or to just see how you're doing. Because there is, you know, this connection here still. They definitely had feelings for you or have feelings for you. There's some sadness here about leaving behind the connection that you guys had. And even though they might still act immature about this, they do have feelings for you. There is a connection here with this person. So let's take a look at your channeled messages. And they are, I think we should go our separate ways, but I will truly miss you. I cared for you more than I showed you. Definitely got that. I focused too much on myself and my own goals. I cared too much about what other people thought. I kept too many things from you. I was afraid to connect with you. I was too pushy to you. I should have allowed you to be and do what you want. Interesting also. So yeah, definitely an impulsive, pushy person. I was getting the energy that they would be like, all right, let's go do this. Let's go do that really quick. But it made you feel uncomfortable, pushed you out of your comfort zone, and they weren't really able to understand that. I got from you, pile number 5, that you guys are actually a little more sensitive, and being around someone like this just really almost gets under your skin. Like, it's just too much energy for you. I feel like this person would have a lot of energy, a lot of overwhelming energy. And it is, like I said, this childlike energy where they put their, they have the wrong priorities in their life. They're looking at the big shiny objects, like I said, versus actual true connection, which I feel like this person could be learning. But then at the same time, I think we should go our separate ways. This message here, I feel like they're still very focused on what they want. This person is just in that place right now where they want to focus on themselves, and they haven't learned yet what a true connection can do and bring into their life. And they're kind of not willing to give something up either, because like I said, I feel like this person likes to be the center of attention. They put themselves out there in a way to become the center of attention. I feel like they can communicate very well. They're a great talker. And they're not ready to give up any of this yet. This person can actually be on like social media or something too, and really like the attention that they get from it. So next we are going to see what other messages come through with the tarot cards. All right, Spirit, what other messages do you have for my pile number 3 from their person? I'm sorry, pile number 5 for their person. Pile number 5, what do they need to know? Ooh, we have the Ace of Wands. Okay. That indicates to me that this person may reach out soon. Well, and seeing the 8 of Cups, there is a sadness, like I said, with this person. An emotional connection that they do miss about you. But like I said, I don't feel like this person is over being immature yet. So even if they do reach out, I feel like you're going to get the same thing again. That immature energy, the Devil, we have the Attachment here. We have the Hangman. They really need to be able to look at things from a different perspective before they do anything different. And they're going through that time, I guess. I felt like maybe they weren't, but they may be going through a situation where that's beginning to happen for them. They're beginning to see that, the things that they worry about, their attachments here, the worrying about money, material possessions, people, caring about them so much, is all attachments. And it keeps you held down. So let's see what else is coming through. What else do you have for my pile number 5? What do they need to know about their person here? We definitely have some anxiety coming through with this person. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. I feel like this person kind of regrets some of the things that they've done, which we saw in some of our messages here. I'm going to look. Yeah, the way that these are even written, there is regret here from this person. So I do feel like they're starting to see, things from a different perspective. And they do have this anxiety about them. Seeing the 8 of Swords here too, I feel like this person is worried about losing all that they have gained, all the things that they have done. So this person could be wealthy too, or they just have a lot of status, a lot of clout in their life, and they are so scared through connecting with someone, connecting with you, that they're going to lose this. So there's this anxiety here, but then there's also a looking back and kind of reminiscing on, what you guys had, and regretting the way that they've treated and acted toward you. This is interesting. Let's see what else comes through. We'll draw one more card for you, pile number 5. Spirit, what does pile number 5 need to know? definitely feel like this person is going to reach out. But then I also got the Magician here and then the Nine of Pentacles. So like I said, I get the energy. They are starting to see things differently. You know, they might say they're sorry. I feel like they'd be flirty and romantic and, you know, try to, you know, get with you again, you know, kind of get under your skin again here. But I also feel like this person's still kind of tricky and they're still really only worried about themselves and their own goals and keeping things that way. They kind of just enjoy what they have here and they don't always mind being alone. But then at the same time, there's, like I said, they're starting to see that they messed up and they do want that connection. However, they're not ready to give this up yet. So, you know, that's kind of my feeling and energy around them, that they still have a lot of growing up to do. Pile number 5. All right, pile number 5, I think that is all the messages that I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for watching. Have a super blessed day.